There we go. I don't know how long this one's gonna go for. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what happened. Here, let me really quick. Let me get everything started. I don't know what happened. When I say it's bad, I mean it looks bad. It looks bad. All right, we're gonna see what happens. Oh, actually, let me actually lower the audio. There we go. It's like a 9, 10. There we go. I'll see how it looks over here. Hi, welcome on in. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how long this one's gonna go on for. Because I've been working on this for like 10, maybe 20 minutes, trying to figure this out. And it's when I say this game's dying on me, I feel like this game is dying on me. I don't know what happened. All right. This game's been acting weird whenever I hit the stream button. It looks fine on my screen, but when I move, like, do you see this? Do you see this when I zoom in? Ooh, do you see that? Let me actually look at the playback. I don't know if that's actually just for me. I don't care about this game. That's fine. I mean, I'm like, yeah. Do you see this? I'm like, what's happening, man? I don't know what's happening for OBS. I'm just like, ow, oh, this looks chunky, right? You move around and it looks chunky. You zoom in and it looks kind of chunky. Like it's smooth on my end, but it's not smooth here in the playback. And so I was like, okay, worst case scenario, we actually don't play Cookie Run Kingdom, and we make a tier list. And then I have to figure out why it's bugging out. I'm like, no, I can't even record Cookie Run Kingdom because it just bugs out whenever I move. Stuff happens with OBS, and I don't know what OBS is doing. It's dying over here, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? I've been panicking over here. I've been like, what's happening? Oh no. Hopefully your day's been going pretty good. I'm just, this game hates you. I feel like it really does. I don't know what it is. I didn't do anything. I've just been trying to make a pretty little town over here. We'll see how far this goes. I'm waiting for more Subnautica. That's probably going to be on like Wednesday, I think. Right? Because I was like, okay, on Minecraft, we're doing some Minecraft Monday. That's tomorrow. On Tuesday, I think I'm doing like a drawing stream. So Subnautica is probably gonna be on Wednesday, which is good because I also kind of want to play some more Subnautica. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very beautiful. I've gotten kind of addicted. I'm like, man, that's so pretty. Interesting to make a tier list when you're so early in the lore. I might have to. I was just saying as a backup idea, because do you see this? Do you see what's happening? Does it feel jittery to you? It's not my fault. It's just kind of what what OBS is doing. It's been flashing red lights on the game for some reason, and I was like, okay, well, it's flashing red lights. Let me try uninstalling and reinstalling Cookie Run Kingdom, and so I did that. And somehow things got even worse. Somehow now there's like jitter whenever I move. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. Why was it doing that, man? I'm panicking. I can't even record Cookie Run Kingdom videos because it's going to jitter all the time. And I'm like, what? That's not a smooth experience. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Also, interesting idea. Oh, yeah. I'm just watching because of Zion. And I appreciate that. That's fine. Hi, Weld. Hi, by the way. Welcome. We can just chat, too. I feel like half the time I'm just rambling. Unrelated to what's happening over here. This game has crashed on me multiple times a day. Do you think they released, like, an update that just, like, utterly destroyed the ability to record anything in this game? I sure hope not. Oh, man. I've been trying to upgrade, by the way, I've been upgrading a lot of stuff. Like, check this out. Ooh, we've been upgrading a lot of stuff over here. Because I saw that there's like a production line over here. What is it? Even this feels a little jittery. We'll see. I'll see in the playback. I'll see how bad it really is. I saw that you can unlock a production dashboard, which lets you make stuff faster, I think. But I haven't been able to do that because every time I wanted to get it, it's like, oh, you need to upgrade. You need like 7 pickaxes to upgrade this. And then you get 7 pickaxes. And then it's like, actually, you need to upgrade your castle first. And then I'm like, okay, let me get my resources to upgrade the castle. And then you upgrade the castle. And it's like, actually, before you could upgrade the castle, you need also to upgrade this over here. You upgrade your cookies. And I'm like, okay, I'll upgrade my cookies. And it's just been a back and forth. Repeat that for like 30 hours. I've been unable to get a production dashboard. It hurts me to this very day. So I don't know what's going to happen. Also, someone says you have 3 months and 29 days, by the way. What does this mean? What does... I mean, I appreciate it. Is that how much time I got to live? Is this a countdown for me? Do I not know it? Have you hired like an assassin to take me out? And I got like 3 months left? I think that's how many days we got until the year ends. But that is funny. That is also the amount of time I have until I get assassinated. Both of them actually count. Oh, until Among Us? Oh, that's even worse. Oh, I'm sorry. We could actually get more people to do Among Us. I wouldn't be against it. Well, we'll just tell everyone, hey, do you want to do Among Us with me? And we'll get all the people watching to play Among Us. That might be a little funny. Oh, yeah, according to IGN, it has 43 hours of story, which is absolutely crazy, I think. For one. Like, that's a little bit too much for a little game about cookies. We're gonna be here all day, don't you think? If you try to just play this game every single day, trying to get all the cookies you can, and trying to get through the lore as fast as you can, it's like you're gonna be here for ages. I did not mean for there to be a tile over here, by the way. It's just that every time I try to fix this tile, the game says, oh, sorry, we have bad connection, and then it just cancels my work. So there's been a tile here. See, it's still flashing red. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to play Cookie Run Kingdom or make videos on Cookie Run Kingdom if it keeps doing that. I might just cry. I might just be like, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. You should try the other Cookie Run games. Frankly, that's what I might do. Meanwhile, this one's still dying on me. I might just go to the other Cookie Run games and play those while I wait for this issue to get fixed. It's so sad, man. What's happening? I hope they fix it. I don't have, like, I want to play more Cookie Run Kingdom. It's just kind of dying over here. Oh, that's a little bit of a... I didn't really plan that one out, did I? Man, did I really plan it out like that? No, surely not. I didn't just have 2 random pieces of water. I feel like it connected like a river. Again, there's been a lot of times. Sometimes I realize when you're in the world builder or level editor, you kind of just accidentally do it. You kind of just accidentally like place a block down, and then 30 hours later you're like, oh, there's a random swamp over there, and I didn't know it. You randomly do something like this, and you're like, oh, I didn't know it, and then you click yes, accept. It actually is kind of sad. Try using a different emulator. I mean, I might. I played it on the tablet, and it worked over there. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to be able to stream it, so let me actually run up an emulator, and it didn't work. And so we'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll try another emulator. If it keeps going, I'll just gotta make videos on it and no streams on it. Who knows? That's kind of sad, but I hope I figure out something. The other newer games probably take less data. Also probably true. This game has a lot of stuff in it, like a lot of updates and like content in it. So I can see why it would take a long time. Also, someone said My Singing Monster needs a production dashboard. It really does. You're talking about the prequel, or I guess like the spin-off, the sequel for My Singing Monsters, but like regular My Singing Monsters needs a production dashboard too. When I'm playing this game, I'm like, I need to get through all of these, like all of the crafting stuff real quick. My Singing Monster needs a collect all items button for like every single island. And like really quick breed all these monsters on every single island. Because it's like, I don't got time to jump from island to island. Sometimes I want to do it quick. And same with this one. It's like, sometimes I just want to like hit one button to make all of the stuff for me. I don't want to have to go one. I'll go here. I'm like, yes. I go here. Yes. I go here. Yes. Right? It's too much. Too many buttons. Too many buttons. Come on. Log in. Yeah, you do kind of got to lock in and you're like, okay, how do I speedrun this? how can I speedrun this, right? You kind of figure out the most efficient way of going through everything. But even this, it's like, oh my goodness, this takes too long. It's not working for me, right? So who knows? Anyways, we probably are gonna do a tier list, a small tier list, to see what cookie designs I like the most. Even if you don't play Cookie Run Kingdom, it's fine. You don't have to, because all your ranking really, let me get it, all your ranking really is how they look, which is fine. Right? It's going to be something like that. There you go. We're just going to be ranking a little bit of how they look. And mostly we're doing this because Cookie Run Kingdom itself is a little buggy today. And I don't know how to fix it really. It's kind of painful. I don't know why it does that. What's your favorite cookie? Oh, we're about to find out, aren't we? Yeah, we have a giant list over here. I don't think this contains every cookie, by the way. Let me see. Let me quickly scan through it. Beep, boop, 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 boop. No, wow. Is this up to date? Oh my goodness. This might be up to date as far as I know. Because it has, you're here. Yeah, you're here. So it's at least like 2 updates old. You're here. Yeah, this might be up to date actually. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Normally, when you see like a game tier list, the characters are usually a little bit behind. But this is pretty good. I will say, I'm not sure if I will accurately rate everybody, because there's a lot of creatures who there's a lot of cookies who I've never seen before. So we'll see what happens, you know? All right. Do not kill me for this rating. I'm sure that there are some cookies that actually are really cool that some of these images do not give them credit for. For example, like I'm pretty sure like some of these, like I might be like, no offense to this one, I might be like, oh, this one doesn't really look that good, but I also haven't seen like any other image of this cookie, sadly. You know, there are some that I'm like, I've seen a ton of you around. I've seen a ton of you around, right? All right. We'll see what happens. Oh, what is this game even about, Cookie Run Kingdom? I'm going to be honest. The lore does whatever it wants. I've learned that, like, you kind of just go with it. All right. There's cookies. They fight. They try to grow a kingdom. And then, like, weird lore happens at some point. And then you kind of just nod and go along with it. If you think about it too hard, you're going to like pop a brain cell. All right. With that said, let us begin. Cookie run and build a kingdom. What more do you want? Yeah, the cookies are just running from one place to the other and you build your kingdom. Is it like Balloon Tower Defense City? Is that real? Hold on. Balloon Tower Defense City? Is this actually real? Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't really find anything like that. Oh. Man, I'm sure there is. I couldn't find it in a quick Google search. All right. I'm sure there is a Balloon Tower Defense City. That actually sounds kind of cool. Like a little town builder for Balloon Tower Defense. No, Goober, you're distracting him. All this is distraction, all right? We have time to kill. I'm going to go ahead and rank them based purely on how they look. Okay? I'm going to rank them based on how they look. Maybe a little bit of on their personality, if I know a bit of their personality. But if I rank them incorrectly, just know I probably don't have much info about them. Like, I probably don't know that much about them because there's a lot of them that I don't really know. I'm going to rate Ginger Brave just right off the bat. I think they're an S tier. Like, their design, probably one of the simplest. I think they're the first character that got designed or whatever. But they look nice. Like, frankly, I don't know why you don't got any pants on, though, buddy. Like, honestly, I think every other character has pants on. But, Ginger Brave is just going. No pants whatsoever. They're just rocking... they're just rocking the birthday suit. That's actually crazy. He has buttons. Maybe the buttons are his outfit, but that is crazy work. I would say it's D tier. Just because their voice annoys me? They sound like Finn from Adventure Time. You don't like Finn from Adventure Time? I love him. So I actually love them. I think the character design is perfect, and I actually really love their voice. You might hate the voice, but I love it. Also, the buttons are skulls. Yeah, I kind of dig that about them. Like, the buttons are skulls, and you're like, why? It's kind of like creepy. Because I'm like, why is it like kind of ominous? I don't know why it kind of goes hard, you know? Because they're like a really bubbly character. But then it's also like, if a really bubbly character has like the most goth outfit. I never watched Adventure Time. I think you might like it. It's hit or miss, you know? I think a lot of the early Adventure Time is hit or miss. I love Adventure Time. I didn't watch all of it, sadly. I thought about reviewing all of Adventure Time at one point, but I never got around to it. I got kind of busy, but I want to, though, because Adventure Time gets kind of beautiful towards the midway point, I think. He's in every Cookie Run game. You gotta love him. You gotta love him, all right? I'm playing on Steam, and I don't have this one thing that... So it's insanely laggy to me? I don't know why it does that. I'm sorry. Okay. They have Balloon Tower Defense Adventure Time too? That's true! I know, Finn is everywhere, man. Anyways, that's S tier for me. Also, don't get me started on Balloon Tower Defense. I love myself some good Balloon Tower Defense over here. It's a good game. Anyways, Strawberry Cookie is okay. I don't want to rank all of them S tier, but like in terms of character design, there's some really good character designs. I'll be crueler once we start getting to the bottom, all right? But for now, just because they're so simple, I'm gonna give a lot of them S tier just because they're so simplistic in their design. They do like what they need to really well. It kind of feels like, you know, when you have a character in the early game, or how do you say it? When you're designing like a season 1 character, these kind of feel like season 1 characters. They're like really simplistic. They're really easily designed. They're very cutesy. I really like how they sound, and they're just pretty nice. And then once you get around to like season 8 or whatever, that's when you get like really complicated designs, which are more hit or miss, you know? So let's actually continue. I think they're fine. I think Strawberry Cookie is adorable. I love them. I love their interactions and stuff. I love their voice acting. S tier. Easy S tier for me. Same with Wizard Cookie. Again, really adorable design. I love the fact, by the way, that Wizard Cookie is not like an old man. I heard that like this is the scarf. It just kind of looks like a beard. Like they kind of just put it over themselves so it looks like a beard. I think that's adorable. It's kind of cute, right? Like in terms of character design, I'm like, that's actually a really good character design. I love them. I love the waffle cone hat, right? You get a waffle cone hat, and then on the waffle cones, you could put like a little decoration, a little plastic wrap on it, or paper wrap. And that's how you got the stars on the wizard hat. Oh my goodness. Again, really good character design. Especially when you look at the weapon too. This is just a lollipop. This is just a candy cane. Later on, it's gonna get crazy. They just get like a sword and shield and stuff. Angel Cookie, I'm kind of a hater. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put him like in C tier. I think we can get worse. I'm sorry. I just don't like them. I'm sorry. I think I just don't like how they're designed. I feel like here, actually, we can actually load up the cookies. And we can actually see them over here too. This is gonna be a little laggy. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just don't like their design. I don't know. I know that kind of makes me a hater. Why no F tier? I feel like they're. We'll add an F tier. Ooh, this is gonna hurt though. This is gonna hurt. I'll add an F tier. Add a row below. Yeah. Here, I'll add an F tier over here. Sure. I think we could go lower, right, in terms of character design. It's a very simplistic character design. It's actually not that bad. I just don't really like them. And I'm just a hater. I'm sorry. I think it's just not what I think of when I think of like an angel. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Let's move on in the list. No hate towards you. I don't actually hate you. I just don't think you're like the best character design for me. Ninja Cookie, I'm gonna be real. I'll put it at a D tier. I'll put Ninja Cookie at a D tier. There's some that I just feel like D tier might be like a, yeah, we had to make this. Oh, that's gonna break it a little bit. There we go. There's some cookies that I feel like we just had to make them. You know, that's kind of what Ninja Cookie is. It's like, oh, we kind of needed to come up with a cookie. Let's just make him a ninja. What if we just made him a ninja, right? And I feel like you could do that a lot. Like, I kind of love, I'll put this one a little bit higher, but this should go here. It's like, oh, we need a cowboy? Oh, let's make a cowboy cookie, I guess. But I kind of love the cowboy cookie design. So I'm going to move them to B tier, maybe A tier, because I just kind of really love their design. Frankly, it should be a D tier because it feels like, oh, we just needed to make a cookie. But actually it turned out to be really good. Same with like, you know what? Maybe I'll put you in D tier because it's like, yeah, we had to make an angel. Yeah, we had to make a ninja. Yeah, we had to make a burglar. I mean, not a burglar, but like a muscle, character. What are they actually called over here? Yeah, they're called muscle cookie. It's like, yeah, we had to make a muscle cookie, but the execution is actually pretty good. I might put them in B tier. I don't quite like how they look, but I kind of like their whole gimmick. They're like a really strong character. I love the like kind of design. It's very simplistic. They got one thing going for them, and that's that they love working out or whatever. So I can't hate them. You know, they're fine. They get the job done. That's all I could really ask for them. I thought the muscle cookie was gonna be like an executioner type of cookie. I thought so too, because this looks like a little executioner uniform, right? Like the little like thing they put over their head so you don't identify them or whatever. But they looked like they were gonna be like a really mean executioner type, and for some reason they just work out. That's a little bit weird in terms of character design. Not the best designed character, but whatever. I might actually put you in C. Oof. Oof. I'm putting you in C. There we go. What are you? Ooh, hold on. What are you? Can I actually look at what that one is? They have like a bow and arrow. Oh my goodness. I might not be able to find them. Oh, if not, that's fine. If not, I'll just execute them right on the spot. I'll just be like, yeah, you're this. All right, I tried to look for you. I actually don't know what you're called. Bam. This character looks fine. Honestly, they're pretty boring. Beat cookie in my opinion. I think. All right, we're gonna put them also in C. You know, I feel like this is where you start to get over designed a little bit. Actually, I don't want to put you in F, but like, We're actually, you know what? You're going an F. This is going to be my first F. This is a little over-designed, I think. You have like a couple of elements that are not working for you. You got the like green and purple, which I don't think that quite works for me. I don't know. There's a lot of characters that can pull off the green and purple. I just let me see if I can find one. Because I know there is like a character that pulls off the green and purple, but I just don't think this one's it. You know, I don't think the beet cookie kind of does it for me. The beetroot cookie. I don't know, man. I'm gonna put you here for now. I'm gonna be like ouchie. I can't wait till he gets to my favorite cookies. Hopefully you don't execute me. I don't want you to hate me. But I'm gonna just give my opinion. If you call Beet Cookie over-designed, then 95% of the epics are going to be F. True. And they will. Don't get me. They will. Some of them are going to absolutely be F tier. But let me give you a better example of some that I think are over-engineered but are kind of good. I kind of go back and forth on, we're just going to take you right up here to rank the Silent Salt, I think you're called. Let me see if I could get you. I think you are on the bottom. Nope. Oh, hey, here you are. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about you. You know, your color palette doesn't really work for me. I'm sorry. You kind of have a lot of elements that aren't working for you. I get the concept, but I just don't think it works for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do wish there was like oh yeah, there we go. There's a search button. Salt. There we go. Bam. This should be an F tier for me if I think about it like that, because it's like really over designed, but it's also really cool. It kind of goes around, okay? If you think about it, all right, hold on. Let me explain it, all right? It's kind of like a curved graph, right? Where like over time you could be like, okay, up here is like cool. Over here, it's kind of lame, right? It starts off, if they're really simplistic, you start off up here and they're kind of cool. And then they get to the point where they're over-engineered and they become lame. And then sometimes they get so much stuff that they kind of wrap back around to being cool. So there's like a little dip that happens with the characters, right? That's kind of how I feel with Silent Salt. It's like they're kind of over-engineered, and this is really edgy, and this doesn't look like a cookie anymore, but they kind of look really cool. And I think just for that factor, I'm like, oh my god, I might just put them in S tier, because oh my god, they're kind of cool. I love the outfit. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't put you in S tier because I think you're over-engineered, but oh my god, you're kind of cool. It's P character design. Yeah, they get to live. I'm getting algebra PTSD. Buddy, it's a little graph. Oh my goodness, man. Quadratic functions. FX plus, I don't actually remember, is it MX plus B or whatever? I tried to traumatize you a little bit, my bad. Quick, what's 1 plus 1? I'm sorry, was that too much for you? You're taking your break, you can't do any math right now? His helmet is a salt shaker. What more do you need? Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, that's why it's a Silent Salt cookie? This is supposed to be the salt shaker? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, I dig that. I didn't actually get that. I was like, oh yeah, it's whatever. Hold on, really quick. Whoa, what's the next cookie on the list? The devil demon cookie. I actually don't really like the demon cookie. Hold on, is it devil or demon? Demon. There we go, devil cookie. I kind of dig the voice acting. I don't know how, there we go. I don't know how I feel about this one quite so much. The design is kind of hit or miss. I don't really like the red. I'll be honest, but it's a little unique. I don't like this like shade of red. It feels weird to me. But it's also like kind of unique for a cookie. It's like, I don't know, you know, you don't really see it too often, and it's kind of like generic to the point where I'm like, maybe I'm kind of okay with it, you know, maybe I'm not really against it. You should see their costume button. Oh, here, let me move the chat so you can see it. We'll put you up here. There we go. No, that'll block the name. I'll put you over here. There we go. Sure, I don't know if I'll rank the costumes. We'll look at the costumes a little bit. Okay, that's kind of cute. I don't think it changes my opinion, but I'm like, that's kind of cute. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm gonna put them at like a respectable. I'm gonna put them at like a. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna put them at like a D tier. Yeah, we had to make this one. They're like, oh, we had to make a devil. Let's make the devil cookie. I'm sorry. There we go. He's dark and not at a fire? What, the Mandela effect? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're seeing. You might have been looking at a lot of the fandom stuff. I'm telling you, the fandom stuff got crazy work. All right. We have Custard Cookie the third. I'm gonna actually put them in. I'm gonna put them in like maybe A tier. A little bit. I don't know. Maybe S tier. I really like their design. I don't want to put everyone in S tier though. You know what? I'll move you down. I don't want to put everyone in S tier. Especially because a lot of character designs are gonna be in S tier. But this one looks pretty. You know, Custard Cookie is adorable. They're just a little guy. I love them. A little self-aggrandizing, but I kind of like that for this type of character. They're like a little royal character that people just are like, okay, yeah, whatever. You're the king. Yeah, sure. We'll do what you say. Whatever. Just because they like them. They're a little goober. So I can't hate them too much. I'm going to put them at a respectable A tier. There we go. Hi. Welcome on in. Also, bye to that person who's going to leave. Hope you're doing all right. I don't know what character design this is. I don't think I've seen this cookie around before. Can we search them up really quick? Let's find out what they are. We'll do one quick scan for them. Beep, boop, 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 boop. But I don't think I've seen them before. That's the thing. I haven't seen a lot of the cookies. So I have to... they're an alchemist, I think. Let's find out if I can search for alchemist. Alchemist. There you go. Nice. I don't know how I feel about this one, guys. I feel like this was definitely in like the pretty like early days, right? This is kind of like an early day cookie. They're like, all right, we need to make an alchemist, but they didn't have like the skill yet to really cook something big up. It really feels like one of the early designs, but like not in a good way. I'm sorry. Like, I actually think Avocado Cookie is also one of the early designs, but they're actually really unique. Like, Avocado Cookie, I might put, like, in A tier. Or, like, maybe B tier. Because, like, they have a really unique build. Almost all the cookies are kind of shaped the same. And Avocado Cookie is actually avocado shaped. And they're actually really, like, unique in terms of their character. Let me see if I can look up Avocado Cookie. There we go.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, they're like a blacksmith. They're sick. They got like a little hammer or axe thing. This is actually a cool character design. I actually really love them. Can I see their costume? Oh, this is cute. I like the costume too. Yeah, I'm fine with putting them in B tier. I like Avocado Cookie. They're nice. I have the entire game surgically implanted in my brain. I know everything about Cookie Run Kingdom. It's a blessing and a curse. This is gonna be good. If I forget a name, then you will know it, I'm sure. If I'm like, what's this character? And then you'll be able to grab it really quickly. Ooh, I don't think I've ran into this one before. I love the goth design. It's also like one of the early cookies, I can tell. And it should be like we needed to make this as like a goth character. But it kind of works for me. Blackberry cookie? Yeah, this one's kind of nice. It kind of works for me. Yeah, we'll search them up. Blackberry cookie. Bam. right? It's a very simplistic design. It kind of works. It's kind of cute. I love the Rare outfit though. It feels like they just took this and they're like, okay, what if we modernized it into like one of the newer seasons? And with a costume, they actually feel really modernized. This is nice, actually. You can tell because this outfit is really simplistic, even by like the color and shading. Look at how they did their hair and everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they made them nice. We should make them guess the cookie's gender too. I know a lot of them dress really beautifully, I will say. But it's hard to predict what gender they are.
You wish to spar?
And where is it? Where are they? It's you! I think this one's really beautiful, by the way. Oh, hold on. I wanted to pick you up. I didn't want to pick something else up. I can't pick you up. Anyways, I think that one's really pretty. And I, like, half the time, I don't actually know what they're going to sound like. But yeah. That one's definitely one that caught me off guard. Just because they're like, oh, so elegant. So pretty. Anyways. Let's go back to it. Avocado cookie is the first cookie I misgendered. There's a lot of variety in the designs. I can see how that's possible. I mean, I think that got me a couple of times. Doesn't matter. I still think they're adorable. I used to hate prune juice. Why? I love them. They're really cool. They carried me through so many boss events that they kind of grew on me like a mushroom. That's nice. I don't think I've had that yet. I don't think I've had a character that I've like really hated too much. Next up, carrot cookie. Honestly, actually kind of dig it. I kind of dig this cookie. They have the like ears, not the ears. They have like little pigtails that are like the carrots sticking out. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. I'm gonna put them in B tier. Very well designed. Maybe even A tier, right? It's fine. Actually, yeah, A tier is fine. I love their design. It's quite simplistic, and it's also kind of like a blackberry cookie, but it's just got that little something, you know? I think it's the pigtails that really do it for me. I'm like, yep, that's actually really well designed. Good job. It's nice. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Is this like a cherry? I think this is like a cherry bomb cookie or something like that. Let me look this one up. Cherry. There you go. You are cherry cookie. Oh my goodness. It's very simplistic. That smile is devious. I kind of like it though. I kind of like it. We got like the cutesy look. We got the like cutesy look, but they got explosives. So they're happy with bombs. And I'm like, I kind of love that. I kind of really love that. I'm gonna put them in B tier. Yeah, they're nice. Maybe even A tier. I love the character design on this one actually. A happy-go-looking kind of psychopathic character with explosives. That's a really nice gimmick for a character. There you go. Easy. Bam. We also have what are you? I remember I had you. Hold on. Let me think if I could think of it. You're like Clover Cookie, I think. Clover Cookie. There we go.
Every moment deserves a ballad.
Yeah, I really love their design. I think this is like a really pretty cookie. They're one of the cookies I got. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got them, I thought that Clover Cookie was White Lily Cookie for like a few minutes because they got kind of the same pattern, right? They're very similar. It's like that green and white and kind of blue color palette. So I thought I actually thought that they were the same character as White Lily Cookie for a little bit until I was like, wait a minute, no, they're not.
Can't wait to begin.
Oh, yo, this is a very beautiful. We got like an autumn themed version. That's actually really cool. I love that. This is definitely one of my favorite cookies personally. I'll put you in S tier. Very simple design, but very elegantly designed. This is definitely one of the later cookies. You can tell because it's like pretty well designed. No disrespect to one of these. I'll actually put this one in C tier, all right? Speaking of simple character designs, this one's pretty, actually, maybe B tier. Oh my goodness, I actually kind of love this guy. Just because, if we go, I think I have them unlocked.
Not random. This is art.
If we have Gumball Cookie, they're very simplistic in their design, but so many elements just kind of make them a lot cooler. The fact that they have a gumball as like a weapon, like a gumball cannon, it's like, hey, that's kind of sick. That's like a really cool costume. I don't really like their like. What, you just got yellow gum also on you? That's the costume. Their costumes are kind of mid.
Pretend you understand.
A lot of what I like about it is just the like early start of their design. F tier. You hate the Gumball Cookie? I love the Gumball Cannon. I think they're kind of cool. The cookies are set in release hoarder? Yo, why'd they pop off randomly with this cookie then? Like, sheesh, they popped off with Clover Cookie. I think it's actually, you know what? Maybe C tier. Just because I think the Gumball, like on their helmet and their shoe, kind of detracts from their design a little bit. I don't know how I feel about it too much. It's really just a Gumball machine weapon that I think is actually really cool for a weapon. I think that's really unique for a weapon. That's why I would rank it higher. But I'm okay with C tier. Not bad. Next up, Night Cookie. I think this is like a, yeah, we had to do it, but also I kind of like the character design. It's nice. It's simplistic. I don't really got much to say about it. They're really cute. I do love, I don't know if it's going to show it over here when I get them. I love their, maybe it's on story? Yeah, I love their horse. This is so cute. If I had to rank them with the horse, it would go up. But without the horse, it'll be on B tier. Fun fact, Clover Cookie was given out for free as a pre-registration gift. Oh, maybe that's why they cooked so hard at it. They knew. I feel bad for Night Cookie. I really love their design. I think they're like a nice, safe, very well-designed cookie. Very early in the design process. Some nights in the future, again, Silent Salt, over-engineered in comparison. But I don't hate them. I actually love their design. They're cute. Next up, we got, I believe it's Onion Cookie. I'm going to put you at like a C tier. Because it's like, yeah, I guess we had to make it. This is kind of out of left field. But the design is really elegant. It's really beautiful, I think, for how simplistic it is. But it's also not like, you know, I don't want to rank it higher. I think it's just like it does its job. And that's it. I like it. It's not, I don't have anything against it. I just probably wouldn't put it higher up, personally. So there we go. Oh yeah, we could probably rate the costume. The costume might change it. Also, yeah, do you have a costume? Oh, they just make you like a little, they go from like vanilla to chocolate. That's cute. That's actually kind of cute. And also, Onion Cookie. Yeah, do you also get something? Oh, different type of onion. Okay, that's kind of cute. It doesn't change my ranking though. I'm just gonna leave you over here at C tier. Not bad. F tier cookie, cause a cookie made out of onions would be disgusting IRL. It really would if you actually ate that. Like, oh my goodness, that would be crazy. However, hear me out. You caramelize the onion. When you caramelize the onion, it gets a really sweet flavor. And it's no longer like really potent that way. So maybe you caramelize the onion and then you maybe crush it into a paste. Or you have very like thin cuts and then it might taste good as a cookie. I would be honest though, yeah, you're right. A lot of these cookies would be atrocious in real life. You would not want to eat half of these in real life. I'm going to be real with you. I'm late. No, look at all this. We got a long way to go. You're fine. But yeah, I'll be honest. You do not want that in real life. That's actually horrible. Pancake Cookie. I gotta put them in A tier, maybe even S tier. I love their design. They're kind of like, we're kind of stretching the concept of like a pancake, but I think they did this really well. I love the little flaps. It's like a little cute, like a onesie outfit. They're adorable. Like, come on. I love their design. So I think it's peak. I think this is peak character design. You got like the, I think this is like the honey as like the little fur on the inside. Beautiful. Yeah, they're a sugar glider. Yeah, they're so cute. I love the little different costumes. Oh yeah. They got like a little slightly burnt version too. It's adorable. Yeah, that one's easy S tier for me. I love them so much. We have, I believe you're just like Princess Cookie. I believe this one's just Princess Cookie, right? There we go.
Guards? I don't need guards.
I think this one's okay. I'm going to be honest. They're like one of the simple ones. Oh, that costume is not doing it for me. This this does not match your color palette, girl. Nah. This is fine. They're a okay cookie. It's like we kind of had to make them. I don't want to put them in D tier because I think they're actually a little bit over-engineered to be in D tier. They didn't just go, yeah, we had to make one of these cookies. They put a little bit more thought into it. So I'm going to put them in C tier. But I'm sorry. Probably can't put you any higher. But I like them. I like their when you like trio them up with like Princess, Knight, and I think Custard Cookie. You get to see them in like a trio. I think that's kind of cute. So I'm not gonna hate on them too much. Let's see, who else do we got on the list? I don't actually know what you are. I don't know what cookie you are, but I really love your design. I think the little earmuffs are kind of cute. It's like the little frosting earmuffs. That's kind of cute. I love them. I'm gonna put them over on like B tier. That's nice. You know what? Maybe even A tier. I love the design. Snow Sugar Cookie. Here. Let's look them up. Thank you. Thank you, by the way, for everybody who's actually telling me their names. That's actually really helpful because I don't know a lot of their names. Oh my goodness, a lot of these character designs. Okay, that one doesn't really do it for me. That one's kind of ooh. It's fine though. But like I really love this character design. Ooh, this could be a whole separate cookie onto itself, not gonna lie. These are nice. The costumes are nice. It's very simplistic, very simple. I don't know how I feel about your hair. It feels a little flat. I think the hat really does you wonders. No disrespect. I hate their voice. They're annoying. Oh, I can't actually hear it. You get lucky. I can't hear your voice. That might change my opinion of you. But I like their design. I'm gonna leave them in A tier because I think they're very pretty. Someone said also that Tiger Cookie and Princess Cookie are sisters. Is that true? Let me look up Tiger Cookie. Is this Tiger Cookie? I don't think so. I think you're talking about just regular Tiger Lily Cookie. Which honestly, this is actually kind of cool. That's I think this is the only one with like really huge legs. That's a crazy build. I just want to say. I don't think any other cookie is built like that. Everyone's like really thin. Maybe a little like top heavy. Like they got a lot of armor on the top. I'm like, oh my goodness, man. That's really funny. Yeah, every other cookie is a little different. So yeah, just off of character design alone, I think we're gonna rank this pretty high. I actually love the concept of this one. Someone says that they're lost sisters, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that. That's actually kind of cute. The outfits, pretty nice. I don't think they're I don't think they're egregious. They're a crazy build, I'll say. But yeah, well designed. I'm gonna put them in A tier. That's really nice. Someone said don't look up green tea cookie. We're gonna rank them a little out of order. That's fine. Green tea cookie. Also, okay, never mind. There are some characters that have more of like a, I don't know how you described it, more like hourglassy kind of build. I kind of love this. Do you got like 2 shields? Is that what that is? That's kind of cool. Oh, I love your outfit too. Like this outfit's already pretty nice, but this actually feels really well designed. We got a lot of like green, black, gold that we're working with here. And I'm like, that's actually really nice. This one's also got like that green gold, but like this one kind of elevates it with a green, black, gold. So yeah, you know what? Green tea, beautiful. I actually think really beautiful. They cooked with that design. Where are you? Scanning. There you go. You get to go up here too. There you go. Oh man, honestly, I'm just gonna stick to this tier list. But if you wanted to get technical, I feel like this would fall somewhere between S and A tier. Just because I'm not sure. I'll put you in S tier. I kind of love the design. No, you know what? I'll put you in A tier. If it was this costume as your default, I would probably put you a little higher because I think this one's better. But that's it. That's all I'm judging. I'm not gonna actually like go like I'm not gonna go like you know, A.5. It's just either S or A. There we go. We're not going to make this any more complicated than it needs to be. Chat, let them go in order, please. I mean, I'm fine going around just random ones. I'm fine picking with them because I think this actually like matches the theme. I was like, oh, I don't know if any of them have the same like hourglass build, and actually they do. So it kind of makes them a little bit less unique. But they're still like unique enough to the point where I'll put them like pretty high up just because they have like a unique shape. And I think that's nice. I don't know what you are specifically. So I'm not sure where to rank you. I don't know how I like the fit. I'm going to be real. There's a lot of elements here and I can see it working. All right. Vampire cookie. I can see the design working. Thank you, by the way. But it just doesn't really hit for me. I think some parts of the outfit are off for me to not be able to rank you higher. Yeah, and these costume designs aren't really doing it for me much. I see the potential, all right? I see where you're cooking. And I think the fan art, like maybe certain fan art would go crazy for this character, but the default character doesn't really hit for me. I'm sorry. He's an alcoholic. It's supposed to be blood. Trust. I'll put them in like a C tier. They're a little bit more engineered than just like a simple, yeah, we had to make them. But actually, you know what? We had to make a vampire cookie. There we go. I'm sorry. The fan art does go crazy. I'll believe you. Like the potential is there. I just don't think that the cookie shape does it justice, which is so sad. Same for you. Same for you. I'm going to also put you over here that we maybe had to do it. I'm going to guess it's like wolf cookie or something like that. Wolf. Hey, I got it. There we go. All right. That's actually, you know what? That should put you a little higher because it's like a you kind of designed it really well to the point that I could tell it's supposed to be a wolf. The alchemist and him are siblings. That's really cute. I like how you guys know this, by the way. I like how there's a lot of like lore between a lot of these characters that makes you go like, oh yeah, they're related. You can see them together and that stuff. Again, nothing wrong with this character. I actually like them. Let's see the costumes. That goes hard. That goes hard. Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, their costume designs are pretty fine. I don't have anything against them. I just think they're like they had to be done. We had to put them over here. I will say, if I had to rank this outfit though, oh my goodness, they cooked for this. But yeah, there we go. They're not bad. They're generic. You know, they're what they need to be. D tier. Beautiful. Next up, we have. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is mint. Correct. Let's go ahead and see if I got that right. They're like some kind of mint. Yeah, there we go. Mint Choco cookie. I think this is nice. I love the outfit. I feel like we could have done a little bit more color palette work. Let's see if the other one does it justice. Oh my goodness, this is so extravagant. So fancy. We should make Zion react to the Cookie Run Kingdom Google Translate videos. Is that... I heard that they only recently got dubbing in the last few years. So I think before you guys might have had to struggle with like Google Translate stuff. That's actually rough if true. I feel bad for you. A lot of you had to like struggle through the translation because I think it was only in Korean or something like that. Anyways, I don't hate this design. I actually think it's nice. I feel like we could have cooked a little harder with a color palette. Like it's not quite there. I could see it going for it. Again, this is another one where I see the fan art potential going crazy, but the actual design, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it doesn't hit that bad. Ooh, you know what? Don't look at that. I just moved them over to F tier. Don't look at that. The witch will die. Good evening. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, right. This is this mocha? I think this might be mocha cookie. Mocha. Nope. Matcha. Nope. Green tea. Nope. What? Is it? Which one is? I saw this one a few seconds ago. I remember this one. I just don't remember their name. Herbs. Herb cookie. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw their design. There's a lot of like gifs about them, just like farming and stuff. I mean gardening other plants. This is really cute. I think this design cooks. Like it's a really simple design. It should kind of be here, but the design kind of elevates it for me. Maybe to B tier because it's like simple, maybe even A tier. Because it's like very simple. The color palette, beautiful. Crazy simplistic, right? And it kind of just works. They're kind of just like a nice gardening character. I don't hate them. Very well designed. So there we go. I will say, we got dark choco cookie, I think is, or dark cocoa cookie, dark cacao cookie. There we go. Up next, I'm going to be a little bit of a hater over here. I don't quite love their build or their outfit. I don't hate them too much. It's kind of like a block, and it's kind of a hit or miss, right? Some people are saying too edgy for my taste. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. I just got to talk to them in the lore, and oh my goodness, they are so edgy. And they're kind of trying too hard. I think they're trying a little too hard. Again, right? If we go back, where is it? There we go. Again, if we go back to the graph, we start off cool. It kind of dips down to like lame a little bit, and then it has to crawl its way up back to cool. And I think characters like Silent Salt do that jump where they're so engineered, they're like so edgy that they manage to go up this hill. Meanwhile, sadly, I think Dark Choco Cookie, I kind of get what they're going for. I don't really hate them. But to me, they're like down here. They're either like right here or like right here, you know? But they're kind of stuck in the pit down here for me. I'm sorry. The Dark Cocoa OST is the best. I'll believe you on that. I mean, I love all the OST so far. They kind of cook with it. What is that? What is this? You give him a little bit of jolly? That actually would kind of make it go up. Ooh, that costume design would make it go up, honestly. But yeah, the default, it doesn't really do it for me. Ooh, it doesn't really do it for me. I'm sorry. I don't want to put you in F tier because I feel like you should be a little bit higher, but I'll put you in F tier. We gotta be a little harsher. I'm sorry. Edgy characters work when you know why they're edgy. I mean, no. Okay, I'm gonna fight back against that because I think this one's like edgy character. But if they look like this, I would put them up instantly. A lot of them is just the aura that they present. I don't need the lore to know their aura. And this is all based on the aura, right? Like dark cacao cookie, like this version. Are they the same? Dark choco? No, okay. This one's a different cookie. Like this one, I actually put them a little higher just because the outfit is a little better for me. And when you look at some of their costume designs, like this, again, it's like, this kind of cooks. I don't need to know your backstory to know that this one kind of cooks. Personally. They're related? Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. I feel like you can tell by this costume. This one also has like that same kind of costume design over here. And that's actually really cool that I was able to kind of get some of that just by their costume design. I'm going to put them a little higher. Hold on. Can I actually... Beep, boop, 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 boop. There you go. Oh, you even have the rare outfit. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm going to put that at like maybe a B tier. That feels messed up putting them at a B tier for how overly designed they are. And then I'm going to put this design over at an A tier because I think this one also cooks. Not enough for me to be like, oh, it's like beautiful, perfect 10 out of 10 design. But I like them. I think they're actually really good. Again, no hate to any of these cookies. I think these are well-designed cookies. But I just think that, like, I don't know what they could do to make it a little, like, stronger for me. But they're fine. Only OGs remember the Great War of Justice for Dark Cacao Cookie. What'd they do to that guy? I'm missing out on some like crazy, probably like crazy Tumblr lore or something like that. That's crazy. It was the greatest fandom war in Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm kind of worried actually. I've heard crazy things about fandoms, and I have not dipped my toes in fandoms. So I'm like, I'm just one shot away from like getting hit by someone random on like a crazy take that I had. On like a very boring take, I'll be like, oh yeah, this cookie's fine. And then I'll just get massacred. Don't bully me, I'm a new gen. Same. We just got here. This character design, fairly simple. They're like a bartender. I think they're kind of cute. Very simplistic design. No hate. I think they actually do their job well. I'll put them in A tier. Very well designed. Actually, maybe S tier, just how simplistic that character design is. What would they be? They're like a... Can I put bubbly? Nope. Soda? Nope. How do I put bartender? You give off bartender. I just don't know what cookie you are. Anyways, you cook. That was actually nice. I just don't know where to put you. I mean, I just don't know your name. But there you go. I'm going to put them in S tier. They're very well designed. Basically, the devs announced a very bad game mechanic involving around dark cacao, and the players protested so hard. That is so sad. Oh my god, they hated them. That's actually just rough, man. Hi, by the way. Welcome on in. We got a lot of characters to rank. We actually gotta go quicker. Oh my god, we got so many characters to rank, and we're already an hour into this. I've been yapping too much. We're gonna go quicker. Don't worry. Hot chili cookie, I believe is your name. Chili pepper cookie. There we go. Chili pepper cookie. I love them. I love how kind of sassy and like mean they are. They're very obsessed with gold and stuff. I think that's a really good character design. Really good stuff. Just 10 out of 10 design. I might, I'll put you in S tier. I kind of love the like bandit design that you got going on. I don't hate that. We're actually going to go a little bit out of order here if I can. Let's see. Would that make it easier? I think that would actually make it a little harder because I got to go find them. Okay, we won't go out of order. We'll stick with the order. Anyways, because we had these and I was like, maybe I'll just rank them really quick. Nope. A little too hard. We have, I believe, pomegranate cookie, which I might rank as like a C tier. They're a little bit like over-engineered for them to be like a, yeah, we just had to make this. And they have like kind of crazy lore. Pomegranate cookie. There we go. Yeah, they actually have a little bit of a crazy lore. I love their outfit, by the way. It's like they kind of cooked. Oh my goodness! That goes hard! Oh my goodness, some of these outfits are like, oh my goodness, that's serving right there. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think they're fine. They're like a good cookie. Maybe even like a B B tier just because like they're pretty unique in terms of their character design. But I don't hate them. They're nice. I don't know what cookie this is. Oh my goodness. They're actually really, they got a different build altogether too. I think I might actually put them in B tier. If I know their name, maybe I'll reconsider. Someone said yam. I'll see. Yam. There you go. Thank you, purple yam. This is actually pretty sick. This is a unique build for the cookies. Anytime there's a unique build, ooh, that one's also really good. Anytime there's a unique build, you kind of just got to go like, yeah, this is nice. This is a pretty good character. I got to respect it just out of the silhouette alone. They're very memorable just off of that. Well done. Oh my goodness. This one's actually really pretty. I think I would put this one also in like, maybe in like C tier. I just love their, like, they have a really sharp color palette. It kind of looks like a marshmallow, but it's not. Cloud. Oh, milk? Milk. There we go. I mean, I like their color palette and their design. I think something's off about them, but I don't quite hate it. Oh my goodness, you got so many costumes. I don't hate the character design. I'm not going to lie. This feels like some of these costumes feel a little lazy, but you had to do it. I don't hate this character design though. You know what? We're going to keep it. We're going to keep them at C tier. They're nice. They kind of like cooked a little bit more than D tier. We might put them in D tier. Like yeah, we had to make this. I'm sorry. They're nice, but it's like, yeah, we had to make this. There we go. Same with like, I think you're like the mushroom cookie. It's also like another one where it's like, yeah, I like you, but I believe it's like we had to make you. You don't really stand out too much. That's a crazy outfit. I kind of like the mouth on this character. The little like kind of mouth. I'll just keep you at a D tier. Not bad. Check caramel arrow or check caramel cookie or mango cookie. We're going to go through them. Don't you worry about it. We also got licorice cookie, which I think I'm going to put them at like an F tier. Ooh, that might be controversial. I just don't like licorice. There we go. Well, I also don't like licorice, but I also don't really like your design all too much. That kind of makes it better, but I don't quite feel like it hits for me. It's trying, but it doesn't really hit for me. I feel like, again, the outfits, or I mean the fan art, would kind of go crazy for this character. But the actual design, it doesn't really work for me. I feel like it would work in the fan art though. So again, there we go. I'm sorry. F is for fan art. That just looks like and fart. Fan art. Is this how you spell fan art? Fan art. There we go. I'm sorry, licorice cookie. I actually don't hate your design. I think you'd just be better in like the fan art section. Ooh, this one actually cooks. I feel like you're also like a vanilla type cookie, right? Can we type in vanilla? No, really? Custard? Nope. Weird. I don't actually know what this one is. But this one's really beautiful, I think. I love the design. They're like a knight character, but clearly we worked on it more than this other knight character. You can tell it was made later in development. Medeline? Meladine. Huh? That's a different one. My bad. Madeline. Oh, thank you. Oh, we got there in the end. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I love the white, gold, blue. Is interesting. Ooh, these actually kind of cook. All of these costume designs. Ooh, I don't know about that one though, but these costume designs kind of cook. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Respectable A tier. Making their way up to S tier actually. I'll put them in S tier. Why not? They're well designed. Frankly, I don't have really S and A tier are kind of the same. As like these are both really well executed. And then B, C, and even D are kind of like respectably executed. For some reason, I got all the costumes by luck. Lucky, actually. Insane luck. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at some of the cookies and I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, some of these are gonna go crazy. All right, we're gonna go way quicker. We're gonna go way quicker. Character design wise, this one beautiful. Are they actually going to pop off with their other costumes and stuff? I don't know, but just the base character for I think someone said espresso cookie, really really beautiful. I love that design. We're gonna look it up really quick if we can. Espresso cookie, really well done, really pretty. I love the hair actually. Yeah, the other costumes. The other costumes kind of don't do it for me, but I like the default one. I'm sorry. The other costumes are kind of there. I see the potential, but the default one, kind of cooks. Ooh, oh my goodness, this is like a gunslinger. I'm not gonna lie, in terms of gunslinger, I think it's kind of hard to topple the original cowboy over here. Like, this is kind of like an over-engineered cowboy. It kind of feels like it would be the costume. I'm sorry. It's Rye Cookie. Rye. Bam! Yeah, it's a cowboy. Yeah, it's a cowboy design. I don't hate them. I just feel like, again, the other cowboy design does it better, I think. Yeah, they got guns, baby. You gotta have them, though. I'm okay with it. Oh, this is a very unique character design. I love the eyes. Oh my goodness. I'll probably put them at like a C tier just because I think they're fine. Let's see if I could actually write that. Someone actually said the name Kumiho Cookie. I actually love the unique eye shape for this one. That's a crazy costume design. That's actually crazy different. That could be its own character. I don't hate them. Very simplistic design. They're not bad. Yeah, I'm just going to rank them as like a C. Maybe, actually, I'm going to be a little bit of a hater. I think they're actually F tier. I think the fan art goes crazy. Has more potential. But this one's kind of lacking a little bit for me. I think it's a little bit too simplistic in its approach. I love her costume so much. It does feel like a whole separate character. Not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. I gotta put this one maybe in A tier. Just off of the character design alone. Ooh, these two are giving the same energy to me. Very beautiful in their design. Latte Cookie. Is that their name? Bonk. Let me, hold on. I keep missing. There we go. Latte Cookie. Yeah, very pretty. What are the costume designs? Okay. That one's good. That one's really good. That one's also pretty cute. Okay. We got more hits than misses over here costume-wise. Yeah, I really love the costume designs on this one. They're pretty nice. I feel like their hair and like face shape do a lot of work, and also they're like really elegant and pretty. Yeah, I'll put them in A tier. Very well designed. Same with like this one, so they kind of both hit kind of the same niche, I think. Oh, next up is this. This is not milk. I mean, this is not marshmallow cookie, but they look very similar. Very cutesy design. We have a couple of characters who kind of hit that same design. I'm going to put them in A tier. Someone said cream. Oh, yeah. There we go. I was going to say they kind of like match the like cream ferret, cream puff. They might be related actually. That's very cute. That's a very different design. Anyways, cream puff. They're actually, I might actually put them a little lower. I don't think they're bad. I just don't, something's off. I don't know, something's off character-wise, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't hate them, though. They're nice. It might be the, it might be the eyebrows. I I don't think it's the eyebrows. I think it's just something with a character design. I don't know. I don't hate it though. It's very nice. I'll put them in B tier. Respectable B tier. But not bad. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I did see, I think, one post. People were going crazy for this character. They got gotcha character eyebrows. People were going crazy for this character. Respectably so. I think they're, like, clearly the detective outfit is doing a lot of the work. They're actually, like, pretty cool, all right? They got a vibe, all right? I can see why a lot of people would love them. I think when they were making them, they were, almond cookie. I think when they were making them, they knew that they were cooking up a storm here. Actually, this post kind of makes, this post doesn't do you justice, buddy. This over here makes it look really good. The straightforward pose kind of doesn't do you justice. But yeah, this kind of does you justice. So I'm like, yeah, there you go. That actually cooks. His costumes are the best. Oh, these are funny outfits to me. They do not hit the same vibe as the detective outfit for me. Not bad though. Respectable S tier in terms of the original character design. Sadly, I think once I see them like facing forward, to me they lose a little bit of the aura. I'm sorry. I might actually put them down like a tier just for the like straightforward pose. It kind of weirds me out a little bit. It's kind of like when you see like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb straight up. Phineas and Ferb forward pose. Hold on. Huh. There we go. It's kind of like when you see a character looking straight at you, right? You think they look really good, and then when they look forward, they kind of look off-putting a little bit to me. I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same. You need to be at a side angle the whole time. Anyways, let's move on. Oh, this is beautiful. Someone said raisin. I don't know if this is actually raisin. You might be talking about something else. Raisin. Oh yeah, you are talking about someone else. That's raspberry. My bad. I also don't know how to spell raisins. But yeah, this character design is actually really beautiful. Black raisin? Let's see. Black raisin? There you go. Thank you. I also did not know how to spell raisin. Yeah, I love this character design. This is nice. Very pretty, very elegant. Oh my goodness. I love the little flap that they give them. Just like over here has a tiny flap. Click over here. Poof! It's very poofy. I love it. Ooh. Anyways, yeah, I love that design. It's very cute. Probably an A tier or probably a respectable B tier. But I love them. They look nice. I also love the little like shing in their eye. That's funny. Yeah, I don't hate them. Respectable. Next up. Ooh. I'm not entirely against this one. Strawberry crepe? Thank you. Strawberry crepe. What are these things on the side? If we had like a side profile, I think I would... Hold on. Maybe if I go to the story, it'll give me a side profile. They're just like things that stick out. And they're kind of glitchy. Ooh, I kind of like how glitchy they are for like the lore. Also the game is also pretty glitchy for me, so it kind of makes it even more ominous. They're cones, yeah, but it's kind of weird that they're just floating on your head. I don't hate it. It doesn't quite work for me as I think it is intended to. I'll put it as C tier, respectable. But I don't hate them. I think if the outfit was a little different, I think maybe if the cones were not there, I would like the design more. I don't know, but this actually does a lot of work for them. It makes them look really pretty when they're floating like that. They have robot parts, if I'm not wrong. Actually, that might move them up a little bit, because when you go to the story, you see them having like the giant robot hands. I'm like, that's kind of sick. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool for like a robot android. All right, we're gonna put them up there. All right, that's good. Yeah, we'll put them in B tier. Very cute. Oh my goodness, this one's half animal. I don't know how I feel about half animal. Ooh, C tier. There we go. Just straight up C tier. I think it's fine. I don't know quite how to feel about it. Just because it's a little weird to me. I don't think I have another character with that build, with a little half animal build. You know, yeah, we'll put you at a respectable C tier. I can't put you any higher just because I don't like your helmet design. It doesn't quite do it for me. You know, I feel like in terms of the, like, again, we go back to the valley. We kind of go to, we're kind of like over here, I think, right? With the helmet. So I'm sorry. I don't think it's like lame, but I think it could be better without the hat. I'm sorry. Zion hates furries. It's the fact that they're a furry. I'm sorry. It's the fact that they're a furry. That's right. You know what? F tier. No, they're a respectable C tier for me. They're fine. Fan art might actually do them more justice, I think. You know what? The fan art might actually do them more justice. They might be an F tier for that. Let's see. Ooh. Someone said, hold on. I think someone said this one's called Pastry Cookie. Yeah. I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that design. I love that one of their eyes are closed. They're kind of like an angry nun. I actually dig that. I actually kind of dig that design. Yeah, we'll put you up. There you go. We're going to put you up a tier. Probably an A tier. I love that design. I love the like angry face. I love the outfit. It's she's so girl boss. Yeah. No, I love their design. So grumpy looking. Respectable A tier. She's the next part of the pastry order. Is that the one that Pure Vanilla Cookie is a part of? If so, that's neat. Also, I just saw, I think this one's Flan. I'm just gonna really quick because I just saw you and you're like sticking out like crazy, buddy. I don't mean to like just shoot you in a crowd, but like this one's a D tier for me. I could tell it's like, yeah, we had to make this one. I could probably go through and do it for like the other ones that it's like, yeah, we had to make this one. I'm sorry. This one's like the Christmas tree. I don't know what else you would be called. Also, yeah, we had to make this one. I'm sorry. I'm just going to grab them and like put them in there because I know I don't have much to say about them. I think that's actually it. I think all the other ones that we had to make, like we had to make these, but I think they look fine. Okay. There we go. We'll continue. They're like, no, I know. I don't actually hate them. I know some people like this character design. That's fine. I don't hate them either. I actually think it's kind of pretty, but it's very basic in terms of like, yeah, we had to make this. We had to cross it off the list. I don't like dough heel cookie. Is that what this one is? Dough heel cookie. Oh, that one's different. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. I'm actually fine with ranking this one first, if I could see them. Beep, boop, 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 boop. There we go. Dough heel cookie. Where are they at? Let's see. I mean, I kind of love the design. They got like the wings going on. It's kind of sick. Why don't you like this one? This one's kind of cool. Maybe the like voice, or like their like what they do, maybe. But like I think they're kind of pretty. We have a very like monotone color palette. So like again, don't hate it. I think this is fine. I got nothing against it. I'm gonna put them in like a respectable A tier. Maybe even an S tier, just because like the color palette is so monotone that it's like you can't really mess this up. It's so well designed that you can't really mess it up. He just creepy. That's it. That's fair. They are kind of like other. I don't want to say otherworldly, but like it's the blindfold, the candles. I get it. All right. Let's keep moving on the list. I see a lot of beautiful ones. We also got it. We gotta go quicker. I'm sorry. This one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you an F tier. I think you got a little bit too much elements going on. I don't hate you. Red Velvet, my beloved. I'm sorry if this one is Red Velvet. Red Velvet. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got a little bit too many. Oh, you got way too many elements going on for me. You got the claw, you got the sword, you got the different eye colors. You're trying to do it justice. I feel like maybe the fan art would help you out. I'm sorry, buddy. Next up, we got, I don't know what this design is. I feel like it feels, yeah, we had to make this. It feels kind of generic. I'm sorry. So we're going to put you in here. Yeah, he's a cult leader. I'm sorry. The fan art must go crazy. Mango cookie. We had to get them. We had to like make them. I understand. I would actually put some of these cookies in here. Like I would put lemon cookie. I'm sorry. We're actually going to go a little out of order just because I feel like we had to make these. And they're like fine. I think they're like respectable for what they do. I just don't think they're like that crazy. I actually love their designs, but it's like, yeah, we had to make it. You know what? Maybe I'll just put these over here at C tier. I got to put them kind of as a group because they're kind of made as a group. You know, they're kind of put at the same time and they have the same kind of art style and design choices. So I'm going to put all the fruits over here. There you go. Okay, we're going to move on. I have been seeing this one for a while. And I think this one kind of cooks. I'm not going to lie. This one's kind of beautiful in like the design. They got the little fans going over here. I might put them over in S tier, actually. Maybe A tier? Maybe A tier. There we go. Someone said that they were lilac. Yeah, very pretty. Can we see your other costume designs? That's also very pretty. They knew what they were cooking up with this one. Ooh, that one's also pretty cool. Yeah, they knew what they were cooking up with that one. That one's a respectable A tier, maybe an S tier. Yeah, someone were like, no, not live and orange cookie. I think they're good, to be fair. I think they're respectable for what they do. And I actually think they're really pretty. Like, I really love the like orange dress. I love the orange cookie over here. And I love the lemon cookie. So I think they're very pretty, but they just, actually, I'm going to put you down here. So I think they're actually fine in terms of their character design. I love them. They do their job. I don't need to put them higher or lower. Next up. Ooh. We got this one. I think this one's, hold on. Is this like ink? Ink? Yeah, this is cool. They maybe went a little bit too hard on the squid portion. But I kind of dig the vibe over here. That one's so unique that I think I might also put them in like a A tier. If they had like a more human proportions, if they had like a human body with like octopus limbs sticking out or something, I might put them in S tier. But just based off of that design alone, it's so unique and interesting that I kind of want to put them in A tier. It's like, that's kind of beautiful in the design. Ouch. This one, I'm just not even gonna rate it too much. I'm sorry. Fan art would probably go crazy for you. You kind of need it. I'm sorry. Sabrite shark actually looks like a shark if you put him in water. Huh. Let's see. Sabrite shark. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. That kind of helps. That kind of helps a little bit. I I don't quite like it. Let's see if you get let's see the story element. No, I think you do your job. But I think the fan art actually goes crazy for you. People are like, no, why? That tells me that the fan art actually does you a lot of justice. Cause this character design, it doesn't really hit for me. No, my baby. Yeah, I can see the fan art actually doing it more justice. Sorry, it's an F tier for me. I don't think it's bad. I just think a lot of the other character designs are stronger. Oh, man. There we go. We have a lot of... Hold on. I might do a lot of the rock type characters like at the same time. Hold on. Where are they? There we go. Because a lot of them kind of have the same theme. And so I kind of want to put them together. Because I think I have like the same opinions for them. It kind of goes with the thing where like if they all have a certain vibe... Like, all of these have a certain vibe for me. And they do that vibe well. I think they're nice. They're cute. You're saying parfait? Parfait. Yeah, very respectable. They're very cute. The outfits are nice. I don't have, like, anything negative to say about them. I think they're respectable. They do their job, right? They're just, like, cute band members. This one's also very cute. I love this design. And then over here, I don't know if you fit that same vibe of like a punk rock kind of character, but you would actually go up a tier because I think you're more designed. You're like kind of going crazy. And it kind of shouldn't work, but it does. So we're going to move you just a little bit higher. So I think these three work really well in unison. And then this one's kind of goes hard by itself. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I think they're pretty nice. Next up. Ooh, I seen you around before. Hold on. Do I actually have this cookie? I don't know if I actually have this cookie. Womp, 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 womp. Oh, I don't. I just made it up in my mind. I thought I had the cookie, but I didn't. I was making up things in my brain. Oh, that's so tragic. Raspberry? Raspberry. There we go. I love this cookie design. It's very elegant. There we go. Can we see your costumes? Very simplistic costumes. We play it safe. Anyways, I love their basic design. They have a very like kind of a cocky knight or squat or like, you know, square up kind of character. I'm okay with them. They're very pretty. I'll put you maybe in A tier. Respectable A tier, right? It feels like they would fit like this kind of same trio of energy. Very nice. I like them. Zion, I'm about to go shower, but I'm scared I might miss you for the rest of the cookies. Can you please rate Captain Caviar? Oh, yeah, we could rate Captain Caviar. It's this one, I'm pretty sure, is Captain Caviar, right? Let me actually just confirm. I think so. Captain Caviar. Yeah, I remember seeing them before. I actually dig it. I'll put them in A tier. Respectable A tier. Just because, like, yeah, I love this dude. Just the aura. I think I talked about it before. I love when characters have, like, the little coat, but they don't wear the coat. They kind of just have it, like, drenched over them. It's like, that's goofy in real life, but man, in a story, it's like, that has aura. That's so funny. So yeah, respectable. I dig them. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna go shower? Yeah, get out of here. Go. Stinky, go. Anyways, I think they're pretty nice. I love their design. All right, next up, I kind of want to rate this one over here just because it's over here. I think they're called Choco? Nope. They're called like chocolate. Dang, never mind. Espresso. No, I remember seeing them over here. Cocoa. Just Cocoa? Really? There we go. Yeah, Cocoa Cookie. I remember seeing them a lot. They're actually really adorable looking. Oh my goodness, that's actually so cute. Yeah, I see them all the time. I was just seeing them in the in this here right now, and they kind of caught my attention just because they're so adorable looking and they're nice. So I might actually just put them over here and like respectable B tier. Honestly, it should be like, yeah, we had to make this, but it's so pretty in its design that I gotta kind of put it up here. Just because I really like how simplistic and well done the design is. People are saying cocoa and mint. Let's go ahead and check out mint. Oh, this one? I'm pretty sure you mean this one and not the little peppermint cookie. No offense to peppermint cookie.
Almost like
I think Peppermint Cookie does the job. All right, they do what they need to do. I just think that they're like, yeah, we had to make this. I like that they're a little sailor. But that's it. I don't have any strong feelings towards Peppermint Cookie. They're trying a little bit too hard to be cutesy. Maybe is my only take. My only hot take with them is that they're trying too hard. You didn't check out Red Velvet's costumes, by the way. If I did that, we would be here all day. Look at this. We got a lot more costumes to do. We're an hour and a half in. I don't have a lot of time. We gotta actually start rushing through this. Oh my goodness, we actually have to start rushing through this. We could do a costume tier list later on. Unless I stop halfway through and we come back at one point. I don't know. That might let me take my time more and rate some of these characters a little bit slower. Depends. What do you think? Pinecone cookie? Let's look at Pinecone cookie. Pinecone cookie. I dig this. All right, I kind of dig this. You only got one costume design. I dig that. I think it's sick. It's kind of like Gremlin-y. They're like hee hee hee. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna put them actually in A tier. Maybe S tier actually. Like I'm not against S tier, just because they're like so they're so unified in their design that I kind of respect it. I'm like, that's kind of nice. You know what? I will put them in S tier. Yeah, I agree. I kind of like them. They're not bad. I like how simplistic the design is, and yet they kind of cooked with the design. Fire Spirit. All right, let's look at Fire Spirit. Fire Spirit. Oh yeah, this is one of the simple ones for sure. You can tell they made this in the early version, right? Oh my goodness. Why'd they cook with a legendary skin? Hear me out. I feel like maybe you would agree with me that Fire Spirit, the fan art would go crazy with this character, especially with a legendary. I think the legendary does so much, but I'm going to put them at an F tier just because this is a little bit simple. It would kind of be like yeah, we had to make this, but I think it kind of doesn't work for me as strong as it should be. But the fan art actually goes crazy. I see the potential. I see the potential. There you go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am putting him in F tier. I'm telling you, the fan art would kind of go crazy for this character. Let's move on, shall we? This one's a little bit of a grumplin. They have a little fat cheek over here. Moon Bunny is next. Moon Bunny. That's not how I expected their build to be from the picture. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about this one actually. I kind of like it. I kind of like how like they got the puffy cheek going on, and their outfits are kind of nice. I'm fine with giving them a little bit of a higher rating. We're gonna give them like a little bit. You know what? Fan art would go kind of crazy. The fan art would actually make them look a little cuter, I think. I like the outfit design though. Nothing against it. You know, they're safe. Not bad. Yeah, I don't think they're actually that bad of a character. I just think they're like something's off. It doesn't quite work for me in this like format. So I think the fan art would definitely help. Yeah, next up. Oh, this one's like a pumpkin Halloween themed character. Hold on. Hop. Hop. They're probably pumpkin. Yep. There we go. Pumpkin cookie. Pumpkin pie cookie. Just because I saw them and I'm like, ooh, that's a strong character design. This is one where you're kind of limiting yourself to the color palette for sure. But I like it. I really love how simplistic the design is. It's nice. It's cute. It's very well done. I'm gonna put it maybe in like an A tier in terms of how simplistic it is. I think the costumes are gonna be a struggle, but I think they're fine. We're just skipping over Malice Cookie. I just saw the character design. Actually, you know what? If I skip over a cookie, that actually gives me time for you guys to tell me what cookie they are. There we go. I'm okay with this. This is like a barbarian type warrior. I don't hate them. It's definitely like a we had to make this cookie. Like, yeah, we had to get this cookie off the checklist kind of cookie. But I don't hate them too much. Oh, they don't even have like a story or anything on the side? Really? Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm okay with it. Yeah. They did what they had to do. She plushie called Pom Pom? Huh? Where would you rank the John Wick cookie? Is that real? Hold on, what? Let me actually look it up. I don't know. There's not actually one that actually looks like that. I think they would have like a nickname, I'm sure. But that's funny. Anyways, next up, I believe, is Cotton Cookie. Cotton Cookie is actually nice. I like it. They have like a little sheep hoarder vibe. What is it called? Like a pasture? Is that what it's called when you like hoard sheep? It's very cute. The designs are also very lovely. Oh my goodness, that's actually so adorable. Yeah, I'll put them in like a respectable A tier. Very cute. Just because it's so nice. Does she have sheep? She should, because it's so pretty. If anything, you could have it be like you could have it like this, where you have just random. Again, I'm sorry, my Cookie Run Kingdom game is very bad for some reason. You could have these kind of sheep, the sugar sheep, I think is what they're called. You could have some of those. But yeah, that's funny. She does. That's cute. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up to the 2-hour mark. We're gonna do like a 2-hour stream, and then that's where we're gonna cut it. So no matter how far we get, we're gonna cut it. And then next time we're probably going to continue, just because I don't have a lot of time left. And I don't want to really rush through them. I don't want to be like, F, F, A, right? So we're going to go on for 2 hours, and then we're going to rank the rest of the cookies probably in a separate stream. Maybe tomorrow, even. You should rank the Jesus cookie? Oh my goodness. I feel like the fan art has gone crazy. Hold on, I didn't actually see you. You're a Rockstar character. You go with them. Again, nothing against you. I love your design. I actually think your design goes kind of hard, but it stays with the group. Yeah, I'm sure that there's some like crazy fan art cookies. Oh my god. May you do Stardust cookie? Stardust cookie. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is actually sick. Ooh. I feel like maybe this is actually fine. I feel like the costumes actually have a lot of synergy there. It's like the color palette on this one specifically is really good. These are also fine. But I think, can we actually see where you are? Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Respectable B tier. I think you're nice. I think again, fan art for this one would go kind of crazy. I'm not lying. There you go. We're gonna go up to this character, which I believe is called I think they're called like Olive? I might be wrong. Oh, that's a different one. I'm definitely thinking of a different one. Oh my goodness. This was adorable too. Okay. Let's see. Someone said, Eclair? Thank you. Oh yeah! I think I see, is this one the one that pops up in the story a lot? They pop up in the lore, as a part of the village, I think. It's the nerd. I don't think I ever had, how do I say this? I don't think I've ever gotten them in the story proper, but they always appear just randomly, and it's not my fault, right? Randomly in the story, they're just like, oh yeah, I'm here too, by the way. We have upgraded the castle. There you go. And I'm like, I didn't know that you were here. When did we get you as part of our community? But they just kind of joined. And I'm like, all right, we just have a new character on our team. Anyways, love the design. Very pretty. Oh, you can see them kind of fogging up the glass when they breathe. That's kind of cool. Respectable A tier. Very cute. Also the color palette goes kind of crazy, and I kind of love the like scroll, old kind of like archivist vibe that you would kind of go for. Very nice, I think. It's very nice. Next up, we have this character kind of gives me Reinhardt energy. Very, very interesting. He's wearing a pen tip as a corset. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's actually cool. That's actually really cool. Good character design. I love when they do that. By the way. Yeah, I was going to say this character reminds me kind of like Reinhardt. Very beautiful. We're going to put them over in probably the A tier just because they're respectable. You know, I feel like people understand. Some people, someone said T-Knight? Actually? Oh my goodness. I was not getting T from this character. If it was... Okay, this is kind of dumb. All right, hear me out. I love when characters use objects as like part of their like costume. Like we were just talking about the Enclair or Eclair that had the little pen as like a corset. I think that's beautiful and like so creative when they use those objects. And then we have T-Knight, which I feel like if this was like a cup, I know it probably wouldn't work, or like a cup or like a little teapot or something, more teapot shaped, I would be more into this character design, but it doesn't quite hit for me. Not against it. I think they're actually like a cool character design. Oof. They went down a couple of tiers. But they're not bad. I actually like their character design. I think they're actually pretty good. Again, everything from like every character on here is like good character design wise. I just think that like you could do something a little bit stronger here. His shoulder pads are T-filters. Really? I feel like we're kind of stretching it. Really? Hold on, T-filter. Maybe I just haven't seen a T-filter in a long time. I don't know. All the T-filters I'm getting are kind of like this. Even if they're like metallic, I feel like it's kind of stretching it a little bit. I'm saying it's staying on C tier. I'm fine with it. I think it's nice. But I'm putting it in C tier. Ooh. This one's very pretty. We might actually have you in A tier. Very pretty design. This list is a reach. Oh my god, I just arrived. What happened? We're ranking all the cookies. We're not. Well, actually, I don't know if we're gonna get to rank all the cookies. I have a deadline. I got something to do in a few minutes. But we're getting through them. I don't want to rush through them, so we're taking our time. All right, I'm down to do a part 2. There's a lot of characters over here that I have strong opinions about that we haven't gotten to. But okay, we're making our way through. Where were you? There we go. Yeah. Someone said affogato. Is that what they're called? There we go. Yeah, very pretty cookie design. They only have one costume. That's so sad. They kind of feel in line with like pomegranate cookie and like those kind of cookies in terms of like the outfit designs, but very pretty. I love them. They're very nice looking. Next up. Ooh, again, same genre. We have a lot of like warrior type cookies from like a specific time period. I don't know where this is specifically from. I heard this game was from Korea, so I don't know if there's like a Korean style like warrior outfit. I don't know exactly what to call it. But I feel like it might be from that. Feudal Korea. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely what they're kind of going for with a lot of the character designs. Which, fair. It has a vibe. I'm going to be honest with you. It has a vibe. Caramel arrow cookie. So pretty. There we go. What's your other design? Oh, they're happy in this one. That's cute. That's very cute. Yeah, angry, happy. Very cute design. I actually love that character design. Very nice. Very well done. Actually, it might go a little higher just because the, how do I say this? I don't have anything to complain about. I think they're like, this one's a little too complex, but I think they know that going into it. Because it's kind of meant to be like a special occasion one. I kind of love how simplistic and unified the outfit is. We have a whole bunch of like brown, black, and just like a hint of white. And for that, I think it does it really well. I might put you actually in S tier because I'm like, that's actually a pretty well made color palette. And again, I could say that for like half the cookies. It's so hard. If I had to go back and like really, really rank them in order of how I like actually think that they would be perceived, it's like, man, that's so tough. They're all really beautiful. What are you talking about? I'm saying the character, really beautiful. The color palette, really beautiful. But all of them are really beautiful. I have to put some lower on the list, you know, is the thing. All of them are kind of S tier for me. I think they're all really beautiful. Even the simplistic ones that I'm like, you know, I think they're also kind of pretty. But I got to put some lower on the list. Some of them have to be lower on the list. I'm sorry. Like this one. This one's a little bit lower on the list. I'm putting you in fan art territory. I'm sorry. This is this is actually yeah, we kind of needed to make this. They're like a cutesy rich kind of looking character, but their character design is a little bit too simplistic for me. I think the ears, the little bunny stuff, isn't quite doing it for me. Someone said it was a Sakura cookie. I don't actually know how to spell it. My bad. Cherry blossom, perhaps. There we go. There you go. Yeah, cherry blossom cookie. I actually like don't hate it. I just think the fan art would do it more justice. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's kind of the thing. Maybe the costume. Yeah, the costume definitely does it. When the cherry blossoms blossom, it looks very pretty. So don't hate it. Nothing wrong with it. I just think that it's a little simplistic, maybe. Sorry about that. Cherry Blossom and Cherry Bomb are your sisters. That's actually kind of cute. Can I... Where is it? Where are you? Oh my god, they get lost in the noise. I can't find them anymore! I can't find Cherry Bomb. There we go. I actually wouldn't be able to tell, I think. They're a little too different for me to tell. Huh. But that's very cute. And her ears are the petals. Yeah, I dig that. I can see it. The little pigtails. It just doesn't really hit for me as well as it should. Nothing against it though. Next up. Bam! This is another warrior type character. Very strong. Very well made. Probably would put you in a respectable C tier. Nothing against it. I think you do your job very well. Wildberry. Let's look up Wildberry. There we go. Very respectable. I actually love the gauntlet. I think I would love it more if you had two gauntlets, personally. Just, I don't know if I like the asymmetry on that. But I think they're cool. Yeah, I think they're cool. Again, we have another knight character, so it's like fine. They could be with Tea Cookie. Very respectable. Very good in battle. Yeah, they look like they would be. Next up, I believe we have Cookie and Cream, I believe is what you're called, right? Cookie and... Oops. Cookie and... Nope. Cream. I remember I saw you. Are you not Cookie and Cream? Am I being gaslit? Because I remember I was looking up Oreo Cookie. Crunchy? Oh, that messed me up. Crunchy chip cookie. Yeah, because I remember I looked this up on a stream when I asked if there's like a Oreo type cookie, and someone said this was the closest thing to it. Which, to be fair, true. This outfit design goes hard, I want to say. I wish you had another one. Like, the outfit design would be so peak over here. I love how I love how they look. It looks like they're like the prepping for winter, you know? Very clean design. I love the hint of gold in your eyes. It's just a very well designed character, I think. Probably would put them in A tier if I were to say. Again, it's so tough to pick. I thought you hated furries. You're not crawling on all fours quite yet, you know? If you had like a dog coat or something, I would maybe put you over here. You know, you're not quite furry enough to be deemed a furry. All right? It's kind of like the people who wear like the cat ears, the cat ear headphones versus the people who wear like the full-on furry head. All right? You're not quite there if you just wear the ears. So I can't say you're quite a furry quite yet. There you go. Ooh, another night character. You hate furries? That's what they're accusing me of. I have no claim. I've seen the potential that furries have created, all right? For some reason, if you're a furry, you are like your chances of being richer go up by like 50% for some reason. If you're a furry, for some reason you're like a billionaire and you're able to afford all those fursuits. I don't know how they do it. They just get so richer, I'm telling you. Anyways, this one's called Financer. Is that true? Financer cookie? That's a weird cookie name. Financer. That is a weird cookie name. Anyways, I love it. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah. All right. These outfit designs are actually pretty. This is actually really beautiful. I don't hate this cookie design. Yeah, this is actually very nice. Again, you have the rectangle problem that Dark Cocoa Cookie has, but we can actually see the body, so I don't think it's actually as bad. And this one goes hard. This one goes hard as like the I am justice itself. That is sick. Anyways, not bad. I actually really dig the cookie design. Very beautiful, I will say. What's her wedding design? You stop that right now. Very respectable. Bam. Putting you with all the other knights over here. Just because I think they're nice. They're very clean. I could see them moving up a tier, frankly, just because of like how unified their color palette is. But we're going to put them over at C tier. We're going to put them with the other knights. Why not? Aren't they both paladins? Yeah, they have a very paladin-like design. I can see that. We are almost near the 2-hour deadline. I almost have to leave. So, we're going to get through these 2 cookies, and then we're going to wrap it up, fellas. And then next time I'll go and rank these other cookies, which I feel like would take another hour and a half to do. I'm sorry. I know I got stuff to do. I got to get out of here. Oh no. But I do actually want to show this off. I do actually want to get around to ranking all these cookies. So we'll come back for a part 2. He's so close and yet so far. I know. The thing is, like, each one of these cookies is like 5 minutes because you got so much to look at. You got so much to say. I don't want to rush through these. A lot of them are beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. First one, this cookie over here. I think they're kind of nice. I think they're kind of pretty. I love the like pastel color palette, if I were to say. I would probably put it over on B tier, just because it has one. Did I do sorry, I forgot. Did I do Crunchy Chip? Yeah, right there on A tier. There you go. Not quite the furry, but people call him a furry. The accusations they will never beat. Yeah, Cream Unicorn. I love that. I actually love the horn. I love the unicorn gimmick. Yeah. Oh, that's also really pretty. Yeah. That's nice. I actually dig that. Not bad. Not bad in terms of the character designs. Solid B tier. Solid pretty. Nothing else to say. There we go. Nothing else to say about them. Just very respectable. Very pretty. Very nice. And lastly, the one that we're going to rank for today, is my beloved over here. I actually saw this character design a bit ago when I was scrolling through the cookies. And I actually really love, I really love this cookie, Candy Diver. Just because, first of all, I feel like it's such a unique design. Like the concept of this actually cooks. They only have one outfit. It's fine. But yeah, I think this might be like one of my favorite cookie designs. Just like conceptually, I think it's so unique. In terms of like what we're going for, they're not just like a regular seaman or like a regular like pirate or something. They're like a deep sea diver. And for that, I think they're cool. For that, I think they're actually cool. Technically, they should be like we just had to make this. But I think the way that they made this is actually like crazy good. In canon, he's dead. That's so sad. Also, I want to say that like the design of this character goes crazy. All right. I talked about how like beautiful it is when they utilize elements like this. I love that they utilize the little, the spinny thing on the candy machine. I love the gumballs for the eyes. Again, a part of the gumball machine. I love the little top hat. Again, as like the gumball machine, it just works so well. This is like the most cookie-fied character in Cookie Run Kingdom. Also, their little tank has like a little straw. So there we go. That's where I would rank that one. That's as far as we got in the list in 2 hours. Next time, we'll probably go through the rest of the cookies. It'll probably take another 2 hours to get through these other cookies. But I will take that. Again, all of these cookies I think are very beautiful in their design. No disrespect to any of them. I'll not take that Citrus Squad disrespect. Again, no disrespect to them. I think they fulfilled their niche very well. We needed some fruit cookies. We got some fruit cookies, right? They do their job very well. Anyways, thank you for joining me. If you joined me throughout this whole thing, or if you just stuck around for a little bit, hopefully you don't hate me for putting your cookie a little bit lower than you thought I would. I think actually all these cookies are very beautiful in their design. We'll see what happens next time. We got a lot of cookies that we still got to rank, but oh boy, it's gonna take me some time. Whew. All right, that's where we're ranking it, everybody. Thank you for joining me. We'll see what happened. Fire Spirit should be S tier. I'm coming for you. I'm telling you, fan art goes kind of crazy. It should go crazy. You gotta make up for it in the fan art.